Welcome to Never Shut Up. It's your boy, Marcellus Wiley. I'm a new man. Yes, because the father in me has departed to school. Yes, the itty bitties are gone. And I am excited for them to get back into their structure and discipline so they can blossom, right? And that's why we here connecting right now on Never Shut Up, so we can learn those life lessons through sports and entertainment and talk about that media like that media talk about everybody else, y'all. Pumped out here right now, and make sure you log on to Brinks TV, brinks.tv. Go there and get paid to watch TV. We pay y'all to watch TV. Give you 1,000 Brinks bucks when you log in. Free login right there. So make sure you do that. Get some of that free merch. Get some of those sign up, hookups, and discounts. So we got you guys out there. Love, because today is Wiley Wins'day. So later in the show, I'm going to pick all of the teams that are going to win this weekend. And let's just say, I don't know who even playing. So, yeah, this is going to be my worst week because I can't guess who's resting, who's trying to get rust and all that kind of stuff. Just going to throw it out there for you guys. But you make sure you go to BetUS, and I get 125% on your first deposit and $50 free play. God dang, Wiley, how much money you got? That ain't my money. That's theirs. They take care of us. And y'all know y'all rock with me and y'all support Project Transition. Appreciate you guys all the time. We're constantly building our global giving community. If you leave your email, thank you. We are part of the mission together. If you leave a recurring donation, I send you this book. Book ain't gonna change because my life ain't changed from back then, but it's gonna be another book sooner than later to show you what's up. Now, all right, y'all know how we start off every show with what's up with that dude. Kids are back in school, as I said, so I'm not gonna celebrate too much. Where's my cake? Where's my, let me stop. They back in their structure. That's where they supposed to be, damn it. Itty bitties blossom in those circumstances. So respect to them. We had a birthday party yesterday. 3-hour birthday party too. I was like, is this a going back to school party? Because, man, we here longer than school. It was fun, though. Shout out to the little man who turned 8, Langston. That was fun. And other than that, what else is going on? Oh, man, I already broke a resolution. Let me just say this real quick. I got to show y'all my failures. I said I was going to eat better. Starting this year, I'm going to eat better. First of all, if anybody ever attaches their commitment to a calendar day, to a calendar date, I would go to Vegas and bet against them. I'm just telling you. As soon as somebody let it leave their mouth, you know what? On the first, bruh, guess what I'm about to do? Bet against them. If you ain't starting right then, right now, it ain't probably going to last. So let me just say, I said, all right, Tuesday, I don't know why I picked Tuesday. It wasn't the first. I just like Tuesday, I'm going to start eating right. And that morning, intermittent fasting. That afternoon, intermittent. No. I had some wings at the party. But that's good for me because I eat keto. You know, if I eat only protein, if I only eat meat and greens, I stay lean, man. So I had some wings at the party. I'm good. I'm still lean. I'm flat. I got home. I had some sausage, which ain't the cleanest meat, but it was cool. Sausage and broccoli. I'm still good. And then Fat Boy started talking. I was like, dog. I was still up doing a little work. I was like, go to bed. If I don't go to bed, I'm going to be up and I'm going to start wandering and thinking. Next thing I know, I'm watching Bye Bye Barry eating 6 little bags of chips, maybe 8, and pounding a little bit of that wine, that vino. Tricked it all off that whole damn day. So today I'm back on the horse. Today I'm about to get back on it. Today is the 3rd. All right, today's the 3rd. I'm about to be on it. My New Year's resolution is to stick to my New Year's resolution on the 3rd day. That's what I got, y'all. All right, y'all, let's talk about somebody who never eats bad. Tom Brady has. Tom Brady, God dog. Salute to Tom Brady. Okay, so Tom Brady gave a post, one of those posts we all give. Thank you for 2023. Love everyone and the support. Looking forward to greater horizons and frontiers in front of me. We all do it, right? So it's almost obligatory. We all got to do it. However, you read through that minutia. You got to the end, and at the end, Tom Brady said, and y'all can see the caption and the quote, that he almost unretired in 2023. Now, it's not from a lack of options and suitors that Tom Brady stays retired. Tom Brady could go back and play tomorrow, next year, the year after. Tom Brady got him an open opportunity to play in the NFL. Until he shows the NFL he is done. Now, I will admit that last year was not the Super Bowl year. Wasn't his prime, but it still was good enough, better than a lot of these starting quarterbacks. Let's be real. So when I read that, I was like, damn, I know what people are going to think. Why is it so damn hard for an old man to just say goodbye to the game of football? Well, let's start here. And I don't think a lot of people understand what happens when you retire from sports, retire from football. A piece of you, like literally a part of your being, dies when you retire. Now, I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm not trying to say, oh, poor real athletes. I'm just saying a part of you dies because you will never, ever get that back. It will never come back. You're playing a child's game, right? And you're playing a child's game as an adult. And guess what? One day somebody says it's over. Peace. And they ain't saying come back. It ain't coming back. You know damn well you don't move like you used to move, and they moving way faster and they way cheaper than other players on that team. So it's over. So imagine 8 years old, you playing football. Every August you out there with your pops and moms and you're going. They packing the lunches, the snacks. 8 to 12, then you get to 13, you're a teenager, and you go to high school and you're balling, you're getting letters, you're getting girls looking at you twice, you got your Letterman jacket on, you get recruited, you go to college visits, you see your name on Jumbotrons, they take you out to eat with the per diem, that's more than you ever had, you buy up everything you see, everybody loving you, you going across campus, they know your name, you don't even go to that damn school, and you do all that, and then Mel Kiper start talking about you, you get drafted, you go around all these old ass men that look like they can't move, and they better than you, and then you figure it out, you get on that stage, and all of a sudden you make a name for yourself. You get a big contract, you get a big house, you get a big family, you got a gang of cars, you're living the life. And then one day, hey, man. You be like, what's next? Now, I will say this definitively. There will be no experience like the pro athlete experience. That's not to say you can't make more money doing something else. That's not to say, Larry Fitzgerald comes to mind, that's not to say that you can't go somewhere else and still get that adrenaline rush. That's not to say you can't do something else and people revere it. You have high esteem from it. But all of them boxes getting checked to the same degree, it's different out here in this real world, y'all. It's different, man. You know why? And I do know why. I forget where I was on vacation, and this guy broke it down to me. And he said, everyone loves a pro athlete for one reason. Everyone wanted to be one. He said, there's no other profession in this world that everyone has dreamt, envisioned themselves participating in. And I was starting to think, like, everybody didn't want to be a doctor? He was like, no. And I was like, everybody. And I started thinking to myself, like, you know of those professions, but you never saw yourself in that. Every single person I've ever met has grabbed the ball, has thrown that ball, has kicked that ball, has hit that ball, and then went somewhere in their head, I can do this. Oh, it's third and long. You know what I mean? You're sitting there looking at your dad, you throw the perfect spiral, he's like this. Whoa, you got an arm. And next thing you know, you think you John Elway. Your ass is 6. You're 6 years old, think you John Elway, right? So the point is, every single person has had the dream of being a pro athlete. Not in the terms of, oh, I'm going to make it pro, but, ooh, that would be cool, right? You feel it like it almost takes over your body like, oh. And we all do it in the backyard, the front yard, in front of the house, street light to street light, running track, racing somebody as being a pro athlete. You never think about it like that, huh? Come on, dog, let's go. Set. Man, you keep jumping, dog. Come on. Set. What you thinking of? Carl Lewis, the Olympics, etc. Usain Bolt. So I just saw that from Tom Brady, and I was like, man, he's going to flirt with going back. Especially, I think we got one more in us. Because when he goes to Fox, and they show him his itinerary and they show him his schedule and he sees 20 weeks of travel, I think he's up for that. Then he's going to see that 20 weeks of travel includes 3-4 days away from your routine, away from your family, away from your norm. You're getting paid every month. He would have getting $1 million, $1 million. No, I think $2 million a damn broadcast, maybe 3, something crazy. $2 million to just do one game. Yeah. That's going to take away a lot of those woes. But at the same time, he Tom Brady. Brother got options, which include going back to playing football. I think one more time through this routine of doing it all, doing what Greg Olsen is killing it at right now. Now Brady got to do it. He's going to be like, hey, Greg, you want to take a couple of these games? We'll see how that plays out. But that's my bet. One more time, Brady's going to flirt with coming back. So y'all surprised by Tom Brady even admitting that, let alone thinking that? What do you think about him saying that even as a joke or whatever it may be? Dude is skiing, so obviously he's like, I like retired. I like the retired life, but at the same time, he was thinking about going back. Man, what would the NFL look like if Brady came back? Beat that up in the comments. And which team would he come back to if he were to come back? All right, y'all, coming up next on Never Shut Up, NBA snipers. Now, it's not just the NBA, but this is where this story starts. Y'all ever go to the games and y'all see the players and you're like, they looking in the crowd, but they not saying hi. They're not waving at me. They're, matter of fact, looking through me. Oh, they're looking for something. And I'm going to tell you how it goes down. It ain't crazy. It's real. Oh, watch your girl. Hide your wife. Hide your kids. They snipers and they on the roof. Let's talk about it next on Never Shut Up. Brinks TV and Reese TV. Guilty, Your Honor. I'm guilty. Not guilty, the filthy. Welcome back to Never Shut Up. I was over here burping, throwing up, everything over here. Like, oh, I got them guts. Eating 8 bags of chips, that'll do it to you. Oh, man. ProjectTransition.org. This is the remedy right here for the world, a global giving community. Leave your email or leave a recurring monthly donation. Send you that book. Send you that book. Let's talk about this right here. The question is this how the game goes? And I'm not talking about a basketball game. All right, so I heard this sound of what happens during the game when NBA players are sitting on the bench, when NBA players are in the game, etc., right? And it's funny because in every game in life, there's a game within the game. And one of the missions of this show is to pull back those layers, take you behind the curtain, and explain it really, like how it really goes, no matter what it is. Well, y'all go to the games and spend your hard-earned money, and a lot of times I see guys going, you know, it's like a bunch of dudes together, right? And they all got on their different jerseys, you know. Got on my Kawhi today, baby. You got the PG? Not the black one, not the black PG. Then he's sitting there, I got that Westbrook, right? But I got that OKC Westbrook, just to let them know, hey, MVP in the building, right? Oh, I got my Harden with those shoes, those moon shoes he be wearing, like crazy. So everybody representing. I see a lot of groups of dudes that go to the games. And I will tell you this, as a former athlete, when you see another dude with your jersey on, there's something whispering to you that you are bigger than him, better than him, superior to him. And you got to check that because that's the ego. I'm not going to lie. When you see your jersey, you're like, First of all, you're flattered. I'm not saying that. But then you're like, Now, let me tell you when it gets out of control, when it's hard to even shut the ego up. It's cool when you see a bunch of dudes with a jersey on. You're like, man, that's love. You feel it. You're like, damn, I done made it. Cats out here spending their bread to wear my jersey. Even though you hear like, man, I'm the man. You know what I mean? You're like, shut up, dog. Just be happy. Be positive with this. But it's hard when you see that same dude or that group and they with their girl. Now, dude come up to you, oh my God, what's up, Wiley? What's up, baby? Oh my God, how you doing? And you're like, hey, how's it going? And then his girl's there and she's like, hey. And you're like, wow. Because you're thinking like in conqueror mode, right? You're an athlete. You're thinking in combative, like you're always contesting things. You're a competitor, right? And you looking at him like, you just gonna concede like that, bro? You just gonna give it up like that, defeat? Now, let me tell you why I'm telling you this story. Because you get farther. You go into the game and you think that was just cool. You got to meet the dude who jersey you got on, right? He ain't done, y'all. Let's just say that. Okay, so listen to this story and then I'm going to break it down from there. Check this out.
And y'all see, or are y'all paying attention to the different women that's in the arena?
What?
Snipers.
You at the game with your girl and you go to the bathroom and we see she by herself. By the time you get back, we might have her number.
How?
Ball boy. Go get her. You see her right there? Yeah. No. Right there. Yeah, her. Get her. That's how it happens when you all of a sudden thinking, man, my baby, she want to go to some concert or something. She ain't go to no concert. She out of town, boy. You got to be careful. And it's social media now. It's Snapchat. It's hidden invisible DMs. It's you don't open up the picture all the way, it'll disappear. Like, boy, what? Drake is in DMs for little girls in Wisconsin and chicks that ain't never been nowhere. And he go in it, like you said, what happens after that?
Yeah.
You can't go down after Drake been in your DM.
Right. So to frame it, this is what happens at games. And it doesn't happen widespread, but it happens to certain people with certain guys. Let me give it to you like that. An arena of 20,000 people, there's not more than half of them got to be on the loose. But if y'all go to games, especially the lower section, courtside, etc., oh, y'all going to see them. We go to Clippers games, my wife and I. We have, with the foundation, have season tickets. We take the itty bitties, we take kids, we take the underserved there, right? Let them see that 5-star experience. We do all that. Here's the thing. Sometimes you got to cover their eyes because who is walking in here? I mean, you talking about just, I don't know if you call them IG models, thoughts, like just ratchet, like rats. There's beautiful ladies and wives and all that. I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones who about to get shot at. Them. Like what? So a lot of times the players, they obviously give tickets out to the girls they're dating, girls they hanging with, the girls. So, oh, can I bring my homegirl? So yeah, you bring your homegirl. Then the next thing you know, you got a whole section of the club. The club is right behind the seats, behind where the players sit. But that ain't even this conversation. Because you know how the game goes. You know, if you're single, you like to mingle. A lot of these guys are single, they like to mingle, and they looking through the crowd. So y'all ever watch this? Now y'all gonna start to see it. Go to a game and see first who is not active. The inactives, the ones with the jewelry on, they got on their fresh clothes, and every time out, they are looking in the crowd, right? So they got the little huddle, coach got the whiteboard, hey, I need you to do this hard and come around on that pick and roll, come around on that, right? Ty Lue talking. And then you got an inactive dude with 9 chains on doing this. Let's just say he ain't looking at the seat configuration, okay? He out there like row 2, 3, 4. All right, section 1, 2, 2. Okay. Now this is where it all goes down. So then, and then you know the starters got to go back out there, players go back out there, everybody else file back on the bench, sit down. And then the Mr. Inactive, he kind of slow. You know, he injured. He kind of slow. He get to his seat and he sit right there by the ball boy. And the ball boy is the player's concierge. Concierge. He take care of anything you want. You want a Hershey's? You want a Snickers? You want a bag of Cheetos half eaten? He gonna go get it. Including hide your wife, hide your kids. he going to go up there, row 4, section 122. All right. So I've seen that in action 1,000 times. Now, why do I know it happens? Because it happened. One time, and it's only the one time I ever did this, and I think it was because of the configuration. We were playing Atlanta, the Falcons. I don't know what year this is, but let's put it this way. They were booing me before I played the game. That means I was balling. You know what I mean? You don't get booed when you sorry on the road. You only get booed when you good and they mad that they ain't got you. Boo! So I'm getting booed, right? And I think we won that game. We were winning big or something. So we sitting on the sideline. Now we in Atlanta. So I'm looking around like, Now I'm doing this. I'm done playing because we up. And I'm looking in the crowd. And I remember it was row 3. And the only time it happens because I'm not trying to instigate that. I'm not trying to start that. Like, it just feels weird. Like, I'm in the pros and I see the fine girls all day. But I'm like, nah. The last thing I need is some trail of me trying to holler at her. She say no. Or she even say yeah, and I get caught. And I'm like, dog, I can just meet her outside, see her at the club. Somehow, some way, she know who I am. So this one time, though, I'm looking. I'm like, dang, Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta for real. I'm like, golly. All right. I'm in Buffalo or San Diego, whatever it is, it ain't Atlanta. So I'm looking like this. And then this girl was like, you. I was like, me. Now, usually when somebody call you out and they say you, you ain't trying to say you back. You're like, that's not me. She was, you. She said, you. I said, you. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, not her. So then, you play it off. First thing you do is this. Like, oh. Then I'm looking at the ball boy. I'm like, dang. I said, is she that fine? He was like, yeah, she fine, dog, for real. She looking at you, too. I was like, all right, let me go again. So then you play it off. You try to act like you ain't looking, but you looking. Then you just caught. And she's like, and I was like, whoa. So I said, all right, man, go get it. And he was like, all right. He went over there, got her number. Now I'm not even looking. You got to really play it off now. Oh, this game is good. We up still? Then he turned around, and then he came back. He was like, here you go. Simple as that. And I looked, I saw her number too. I was like, dang, I'm old though. Y'all can tell I'm old. I got digits. I was like, oh, the paper with the little leaves on the side like this, out the binder. I was like, damn, all right. Never called her. Never saw her again. That was life. I checked the box and just like, dang, dog, they sniping me from the stands. But let me just tell y'all, the flip happens way more than that. Cats just be out there chilling. Now, you all into the game. Don't trip. This is a part of the game. You used to this. You just looking up there, you're like, wow, how many times y'all been there before? How many times y'all been there? This is the fan experience. This is the fans version of it. Y'all sitting there with your lady. I'm going, girl, them nachos good. All right, let me get, oh, thank you. And then y'all doing this, and then you look up and it's the kiss cam. And it ain't y'all on there. And you're like, oh. And then you try to play it off like she ain't that cute. You're like, oh, baby. Who that? And then, you ever been here? This is the craziest one I got. This is the wildest one I got, and I'm done. I could give you 1,000 of these stories, but I always got to protect these cats. We were at the ESPYs, and I remember some athlete got announced. Can't say it. Y'all going to put this together. And then everybody there looked up because it was like player of the year or something crazy. And you can hear collectively from the locker room, it felt like every dude like, dang. And then every dude doing the same thing. All of a sudden you get real restless. You start doing this. They're like, where is she? If you beat it up in the comments, tell me who that athlete was. I give y'all credit if y'all guess her. It was hilarious. I was like, dog, y'all in here sniping. So that was a pretty good story right there I saw when he said that, because that's another layer of the game. Don't get me started on the coaches. They a whole different animal. I'm going to wait for somebody to tee that up. So, oh, man, if y'all played in the NBA, how would y'all get down? Would y'all ever be a sniper? Y'all be, no, I'm focused, man. Like how y'all play it out. And also, do you feel different about bringing your girl to the game? Like, look, don't get it twisted. If you got a good girl, you got a good girl. She may be like, damn, he young, he fine, he rich, he fresh, he in shape. But I love you, honey, but she ain't tripping. I'm just talking about, who she is. You know the ones you like, hey, baby, I'm over here. You know, better watch yourself. Y'all feel a little different about bringing her to the game. Talk through that. Beat it up in the comments. Anna Marie and I sit right behind the visitors' bench, too. So we get fresh blood every time we go. Last game was the Heat game. Shout out to Karan Butler, who's coaching over there, and all the guys. And it's just wild. You know, they come into the bench. They looking dead at your wife like this. What are you going to do? That's life. All right, y'all. Coming up next on Never Shut Up. Woo, what is Jimmy Kimmel going to do? Sound like he's trying to sue Aaron Rodgers or thinking about it. Well, they're going at it in the media. Aaron Rodgers versus Jimmy Kimmel because of a lot of backstory. I'll bring that to you in this whole Epstein list that's going to come out. It's about to get real out there, so let's talk through that next on Never Shut Up on Brinks TV and Reach TV. Oh, go Wiley. Remy on the roof. Welcome back to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus Wiley. Oh yeah, brother. Oh yeah. Oh, y'all gonna make me get Bulgarian up here again. Don't get me started on my old war stories. ProjectTransition.org. See, I turned over a new leaf. I am a giver. My living is giving right here. Go to ProjectTransition.org. Log on. Monthly donation. You get this book. Leave your email. Part of the gang, homie. Part of the gang that helped these kids, these itty bitties. All right. Let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel, who threatens to sue Aaron Rodgers. What? Over some sound from Aaron Rodgers. They've been having a little back and forth. I could say it looks political from afar, like, oh, y'all just different cats. So obviously, y'all just coming at it from polar opposite sides. Backstory, obviously, Aaron Rodgers and the no-vax or anti-vax, or I don't know what that. He didn't take the vaccine, damn it, whatever you want to call it. And then Jimmy Kimmel back in the days, and people having jokes about that, has Aaron Rodgers in a certain place. And then Jimmy Kimmel being in the position he is with the platform. And then Aaron Rodgers talking about the Epstein list. And Jimmy Kimmel's name thrown in there by Aaron Rodgers. Not on the list, as we've seen. No one knows the list yet, but supposed to be coming out real soon. So that's the little back and forth, a little context to this conversation. Well, let's go all the way there. Let's hear Aaron Rodgers throw Jimmy Kimmel right under that bus.
This has something to do with the Epstein list that came out?
Feels like
That's supposed to be coming out soon.
Look, this guy's been waiting in his wine cellar. Yeah. I've been waiting in my wine cellar for this thing.
A lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, are really hoping that doesn't.
All right. Obviously, a clip from this particular program was run on Jimmy Kimmel's show whenever Aaron brought up the list, and then Jimmy mocked him for it. Mm-hmm. Aaron has not forgotten about that, but here we are, sitting right in front of that nice bottle of scotch. Mm-hmm. What do you say? I'm waiting to celebrate something.
Oh, yeah.
He's been waiting
That's
for
the one.
You've been waiting.
Yeah. Okay, so, all right. Here's what we got to take from this one right now, because nobody knows who's on that list. All right, and, you know, before the list come out, nobody going to say, I'm on the list. You know what I mean? They put me on the list. What song is that? They put me on the list. Now I gave y'all too many hints, too much. All right, so from Aaron's perspective, this is what I hear. Because he's loaded. And Jimmy Kimmel was like, look, we could keep talking about this Aaron Rodgers in a courtroom instead of on social media. So that's kind of gangster. That's Jimmy Kimmel like, Now, let me talk about it from Aaron's perspective and Jimmy's perspective. Jimmy's is shorter. Jimmy right now, there's libel and there's slander. Slander is you go out there and talk bad about somebody. Libel is you write something bad about somebody. Okay, so to win any of those defamation suits, you have to show loss. You have to show it affected you. You can't just say you said it and that's wrong. We know that. But to get something from somebody, they had to take something from you. What did they take? You can say, well, they took my image. Quantify it. So it's a whole different animal, right? So from Jimmy's perspective, the reason he didn't say, I'm suing you right now is because, frankly, what has he lost? But he is responding to somebody who's trying to threaten him, say, hey, you try to take from me, I'm going to have to get it back. That's Jimmy Kimmel's perspective. Here's Aaron Rodgers' perspective. Aaron Rodgers knows and is acting as hurt people hurt people. Aaron Rodgers is still hurt, and rightfully so, I will say, of how people treated him when he didn't want to get the vaccination. Now, not so much because he didn't want to get it, but the way he kind of talked around it and wormed out of it made people just attack him. Now, they attacked him harder because they already were against his stance. So they piled on saying, oh, you misled us. You lied to us. But did I affect y'all? No. You shouldn't have told a lie. You should have told a white lie. You should have told the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, I didn't. But did it affect you? That was the conversation being had. But you know how it goes. The snowball got bigger because we already are waiting for something to attack. And I don't want to just go at Aaron Rodgers because he doesn't seem like, I don't know if he's going to get the vax or not. But when he said he didn't, and he kind of misled us to say he did, got him, attack, unvoyage, and that's how it went down for him. So Aaron felt hurt by that for this reason. He felt that people were dragging him through the mud for something that was supposed to be his free choice, his free will. So everybody started poking needles, the same needles they use to get vaccinated, including me. But I didn't poke at Aaron, but everybody was poking him during COVID for his no vax stance. And so Aaron's like, oh, that's how the game's played. Okay. So now Aaron really wants anybody. I mean, it could be anybody. So he said a somebody, Jimmy Kimmel, to feel how it felt to get killed by association, by people just guessing who you are, what you could be, and how others were attacking him. He now like, hey, I could be kind of loose and reckless. Y'all were with me. And how you can get killed without doing anything illegal. Think about it. The Epstein list comes out. And let's just say it's just names. Just by association, those people are going to get sniped. They're going to get killed. Not saying what they did or they did anything wrong or illegally. Just because he's bad, y'all are around him, you're bad. Let me give y'all some history. I grew up around some people that, locked up, did life, doing life, dead, whatever way. We all know somebody on the wrong side of the tracks, right? But that was my boy. How about this? Forget that. My teammate. Imagine they put out a list of he hung around you. This happened to me one time. One of my boys got 10 years in prison. Drug charges, kingpin charges. Guess who was on the list of people to talk to? You know what I mean? I wasn't a part of that. You know what I mean? But I knew him. So I just want people to be careful when this list comes out. I know you won't do it, like the collective you, the masses won't do it. Just because they knew him don't mean they did something. Careful. But Aaron Rodgers like, oh, that ain't how the game's played. The way the game's played is when somebody thinks something about you through association, through something illegal or not, they're going to come at you. And Aaron Rodgers went through that and suffered through that. So his disbelief for what he went through and his disgust of what he went through, he like, all right, I felt it, y'all turn. Because, boy, that is kind of gangster to just say somebody's name on a list, and even in jest. even in joke, like, damn. Now, Jimmy Kimmel is a comedian, so, hey, you're like, yo, can't take these jokes? It's like, yeah, everything ain't funny. Or is it? So, man, Aaron's success is his revenge, and he wants the condiments to be your failure. Sprinkle a little bit of y'all failure. Sprinkle a little bit of what I went through. Sprinkle a little bit, because everybody saw the shift in Aaron in terms of like, oh, that's how y'all want to play? He not like negative or anything. He's just like, I'm going to throw the same ammunition at y'all that y'all try to shoot me with. Simple as that. So I think that Jimmy sending that across the bow will silence this, because nobody wants a defamation lawsuit, especially over a joke. You know what I mean? If Aaron just like tongue in cheek or just having fun and just like, hey, I already went through the fire. Y'all turn, burn up. I don't think he wants that much smoke. So y'all tell me what y'all think Aaron really meant by those comments. Beat it up. I've heard a lot of different theories, but that was my theory, what I just expressed. And was it necessary for Kimmel to threaten Aaron Rodgers? Or he should have just been like, man, I ain't going to give that no more ammunition, no more gas. What do you think? And where do y'all think this all started from? Maybe I'm off course. I doubt it, but maybe I am. Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right, y'all. Coming up next on Never Shut Up, it's Wiley Wins'day. It's time to go through the NFL week of rest and rust and see who's playing and who's going to win. Funk up some comments, hit you with a Wileyism. And that's next. Never Shut Up on Brinks TV and Reach TV. Let me do that. What's that AB dance? Ooh, I'm getting old. I can't even do the dance. Damn. I can tell you how to love again. Love that song. Hey, this is Wiley right here. I Googled myself. No, I chat GBT'd myself. I said, was Wiley a good player? He said he was solid and impactful. I was like, AI got it right. Oh, man, love for you guys. ProjectTransition.org. Log on, leave a monthly recurring donation. I send you this book. Leave your email. You're part of the team. It's yours. Y'all ever go to chat GBT? It's gangster. It's gangster out there. We all gonna lose our jobs. All right, let's talk about this, because this is one thing Chat GPT can't do better than me. Pick games. You ain't got no experience, computer. Get up out of here. All right, let's talk about this week 18. NFL Week 18 picks. All right, we got Pittsburgh versus Baltimore. Stop playing. I don't care who plays for Baltimore. One of them damn black quarterbacks. Let me stop. Baltimore be going in with their black quarterback. They got like 19 of them. I'm like, there's 19 black quarterbacks in the NFL, and they all play for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, Houston Texans versus Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are for real, y'all. I'm going with the Colts. Dallas Cowboys versus Commanders. Stop playing. Cowboys. How you like them Cowboys? Rams versus Rams. Yeah, Rams versus 49ers. Hey. Woo, it's divisional. It's tough. It's tough. That might be my upset right there. I might upset. I'm going to go with the Rams. Okay, Buffalo versus Miami. Woo! People got to play in 18. Oh, this is for the division. Let's go, Buffalo. Atlanta versus New Orleans. New Orleans, all right. I'm going with New Orleans. Okay. Philadelphia versus Giants. Oh, all that damn stuff gone. All that hype. Oh, sorry. Philly gets back on track. Cleveland versus Cincinnati. Cleveland. Why not? Look, there's a picture of me on this website. I love it. All right, here we go. Now let's go. Chicago versus Green Bay. Green Bay's sneaky fresh. Seattle versus Arizona. Seattle. Go get that. Jets versus Patriots. Woo! No ratings. Jets. I don't know what. Not. Come on, Bill. Get that one at least. Tennessee versus Jacksonville. Jayville. Duval. Raiders versus Broncos. Raiders. AP, when Antonio Pierce shows up in some red chucks, he got the job. All right, Minnesota versus Detroit. He already showed up in the rag. Detroit versus Minnesota. Go Detroit. Tampa versus Carolina. Who cares? Tampa Bay. Kansas City versus Chargers. I'll be there, and the influence of me will help the Chiefs win. Let me stop. Damn it, Chargers. Damn it. I'm going with the Chiefs. I shouldn't even have to say that. That hurts. Oh, man, whatever. Let it go. All right, that's NFL Week 18. I'm certain I am not correct on all those picks, and I'm certain you won't be as well. So go to WileyWins.com and make sure you log on. 125% sign-up bonus, and more importantly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give you $50 of free play so we can go compete. All right, it's time to funk up some comments. Funk up some comments, yeah. Yes. I love funk up some comments because I like hearing from y'all. Isn't it crazy? Like, I can say something, y'all be like, but. And then you go, and then somebody else, but. That's, man, wisdom of the crowd is amazing to me. One of the greatest phenomena of this world. All right, let's talk about Mike Tomlin from yesterday. 17 years and only 4 seasons with playoff wins. That's an ugly stat. Now, factor in the attrition of coaches, players, and leaders he's inherited and corresponding success levels. Talk about a media created myth. Wow. You're saying basically mediocre to above average in terms of regular season performance, because winning seasons, but only 4 with playoff wins. Can't agree with you there. Because one, you got to give credit to somebody who lasts, right? Duration. LeBron versus Jordan. Well, give LeBron some credit. Sucker still tilting at 39. Like, duration matters, man. If you don't believe me, be an athlete. Athletes always say, man, that boy don't stop. That boy keep going year after year. Incorrect, Marcellus. Mike Tomlin hasn't had a winning season every year, just a non-losing season every year. Great point. He went 8-8 twice, if I'm not mistaken. Great point. Yep. Semantics, but it's real. It's not even semantics, actually. It's just deadly accurate. You're right. Got to disagree with Coach, but I see how that mindset makes him a great coach. As a teacher, I know some people will not learn. I didn't say never for a variety of reasons. Cognitive and attitude, I find to be the 2 most common reasons. Attitude is undermining everything that you can be in this world is attitude. People hate hearing that because people don't want to be told how to act. People don't want to be told how to feel. In this house, we call it the science of life. There are certain things you just have to do. And if your culture, your life, your world is not telling you there are certain things that are non-negotiable, your ass in trouble. It's just simple as that. I don't even want to hear it. Like attitude. I hate it. Ain't nothing worse than somebody with a bad attitude because you're like, dog, that's what's killing you, your attitude. Who you think you are? Oh, God. Oh, God. Why are you in my face, itty bitty, if you don't want to listen? Oh, man. So, yeah, I'm with you there. But some people just can't learn because not everything's for them. I'm not a good artist, and I'm not going to be a good artist. I can't draw, and I'm not going to draw well. My attitude sucks. I don't even want to learn to draw. Frankly, I don't want to learn how to play basketball. I do not know how to play basketball. I know how to shoot a set 3-pointer. I know how to catch and shoot anywhere on the court. I know how to jump and get a rebound if the other guy is small. I know how to shoot a free throw, but I don't know how to play basketball. I know the game of basketball, but I don't know how to play. And I don't want to learn. I'm not tearing my other Achilles just to figure it out, okay? So that's how the game goes. Now, that's me in drawing and basketball. What is it with you? Everybody got their walls up, but some of these kids, they ain't got no walls up. They just ain't getting it. I really hate to admit this, but when you ask this question, which coach ain't coaching, name and number, Coach Prime 21. Coach Prime is a CEO of coaches more than just X's and O's I can see. You tell me that, though. But it looks like he's just a CEO type of coach. I get it. I agree with you about the coaching, especially in the little leagues. A lot of these coaches get into the sport to coach their kids. while the other players just stand around and not get coached. No, we don't do that. But I have coached with people who coach just like that. You're right. That used to piss me off to no end. Then they wonder why parents blow up on them. Nah, there ain't no excuse to blow up on them. He doing wrong, so you're going to do wrong too and blow up on him. No. Just tell him he's in the wrong. That's all you got to do. I remember the coaches getting mad at me because I took the kids that were ignored and start running some drills just to keep them active. I love that. I told the coaches that they weren't real coaches or played at any kind of high-level team sport. Why? Because everyone is always doing something, always learning. I think coaches for young kids should be certified. I agree. And their own kids shouldn't be on the team that they are coaching. I disagree. I had to vent, LOL. Well, I'm glad I disagree with that. I'm coaching MJ. Say something. I dare you. I'm coaching MJ. I'm coaching Araya. I'm coaching Olivia. Damn right. And I'm coach your kids too if they out there with them. But I'm the coach. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain. Black churches need to drop the politics and get back to the gospel. Oh, okay. I hear you. I was like, what's the politics? Oh, yeah, it is. Every time there's a big initiative or community stuff, then they bring in the politician, the local person. Then they start saying, yeah, we all need to get behind this. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if that's only black churches, but that's the only churches I go to, and they black. Let me see. Wait, is that dude talking shit about the house of God? The same church that teaches you how to persevere, how to build a strong marriage, how to improve your parenting skills, how to grow in your career, how to be a better sister or brother or friend, how to recover from a broken relationship, how not to be afraid and rather be strong and courageous, how to transform yourself by renewing of your minds, how to be personally accountable. The church that preaches about Proverbs 14:23, which states, in all toil, there is profit. But mere talk tends only to poverty. Ooh, brother, be humble. Shut up and sit down. Ooh, Dr. Umar, he told you. Shannon, talk about Shannon Sharp yesterday. Lots go through that, but don't gain a certain success. It's all the sand for us all. Ooh, that's deep. I'm going to say that again. Lots go through that, but don't gain a certain success. It's all the sand for us all. I had to come to terms with that. A lot of people are like, dog, I put in the work. It just didn't work out like it did for you. And I'm not going to lie, I used to be a firm disbeliever in that. Like, nah, if you work, you getting it. And then people say, yeah, because you worked and got it. He's like, I worked too, I ain't get it. And then that always makes me doubt. It's like, nah, you didn't work like I worked, because if you did, you would have got it. Beat that up in the comments. Talk through that. Woo! All right, y'all. You know how we finish every show. We finish it with a Wileyism. Yeah. You pay for luck. Yes, you do. You want your luck? You got to pay for it. That's the cost to be the boss, to pay for it. Kind of what we were just talking about. Like, man, how do I get the breaks? How do I make it go my way? Because I'm right here like you are, but it went your way and then go my way. You got to pay for that luck. Now, what do you pay? Everybody got a different price. That's the gangster. I think that's what kills a lot of people. They look around and they get out of their lane mentally. You get psyched out. You got lane 1, but you looking at lane 2 like, man, it ain't even that hard. Not that many hurdles for them in that lane. I got 10 hurdles. They only have 8. They started way ahead of me. Their finish line is not as far back as mine. I ain't designed this thing. I'm just trying to get through it, right? And get to it. So I do know one thing though. If that's what you're feeling or observing, the thing that helps you the most is to stay focused on your race, on your technique, on your grind, on your lane. If you don't do that, you're going to just kill yourself. You're going to die literally by comparison. And we all know comparison is the thief of joy. You'll lose your joy for running your race. Once you lose your joy for running your race, all of a sudden, guess what happens? You don't want to race as much. You don't want to race as bad. It's not as fun doing it. That's why you always got to find an itty bitty in their passion place. Where do they go without you telling them to go? What do your itty bitties do that you ain't got to tell them? Start there, because that's what they're going to work on. Now, a lot of y'all like, oh, it's video games, or oh, it's just beating up on their sister. Like, maybe it's going to be a boxer, or it's going to be one of them esports. I don't know. Point being, a generation ago, stop playing on video games. Put them video games down. Now they making millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. Hey, go grab that computer. Go grab that joystick. Go play. Right? Come on, y'all. So the point is, know that anything you want, you're going to have to trick it out. You're going to have to give it up. You're going to have to pay for your luck. So it's simple as that, man. Stay in your lane, and that's the only way you really keep yourself contained so you can go out there and get it. Always remember, no matter what, you pay for your luck. That'll do it for today's episode. Never shut up. Yeah. Ooh. Can I do that? I got to do that AB dance one more time. Love for you guys, man, for supporting us. ProjectTransition.org. Make sure you support these itty bitties. You like what I say. You like the way I think. You like anything about this damn show. You like the graphics in this sucker. You like that damn jersey over here. Support ProjectTransition.org and Brings TV. Love for you guys. Have an amazing day. I will. Get out of here, Wiley.
Stage a lot faster. I'm so honored. I'm so inspired to be here, and thanks Shine Global for this award, to be recognized for doing the right thing, to be recognized for doing good things, and trying to inspire others for their own greatness. I'm just a kid from Compton who, at an early age, had to look inside to find my opportunities, because on the outside, there were so many whispers and sometimes yells of, I couldn't make my dreams a reality. And thought that was very unfortunate, but I was thankful that I never internalized that chorus that was around me. I was a kid that understood that you had to be greater than your greatest excuse. And I had a lot of excuses. I had a lot of reasons to have self-doubt. But I was able to develop my inner power, discover that inner power, and make sure that I showed the world exactly who I wanted to be. And it was really simple for me. It was to make my dreams a reality. There was nothing more to it. And as I now stand here, just a few miles from where I grew up, where that adversity still is strong, and as we see through these movies, that it's worldwide, not just in our locale. You see the suffering, you see the gangs, you see the drugs, you see the poverty. And there's always one common escape. It's that inner power, it's that ambition. It's having a voice that's louder than those surrounding voices. And I'm on a mission, a global mission, to make sure that that inner power inspires all to not only give, but to receive the blessings that come from giving. And I'm up here right now as a guy who's challenging everyone to give their 3 T's. That's time, that's talent, and that's treasure. Human capital, financial, whatever it may be. Let's invest in each other, because we all have to coexist here together. And as I look around and I have a foundation that really inspires these kids to become their greatest version of themselves, and to look in the mirror to make sure that they're greater than their greatest excuse. It gives me my greatest passion. I was a kid who wanted to be a school teacher, but because of my height, weight, and speed, I became a football player. So I took that helicopter ride up as high as I could, but as I was ascending, I never forgot that I was once one of those fork-in-the-road kids who was shot at many times, who had to navigate around adversity every single day, who had to waste so much of his brain power just trying to get home every day. And so many experiences that sometimes you become desensitized to. But in reality, that is someone else's reality. So I'm so thankful to stand in front of all of you guys as an example of the kids that we're trying to affect, the underserved, the underprivileged, those who are told that their hardships are greater than who they are. But hopefully we can inspire them all to look inward, because everything they want out there is already in here. Appreciate you guys.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook, where you can bet on everything, anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right. Get a 125% sign-up bonus, and to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we're giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.